me came out. Oh, that's on live. Hi, everybody. It's Friday. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Britt. This is my channel, brittwriterly. It's a book and author too, where I talk about books and literature and how they intersect. If that sounds interesting to you, look around. See what you like. Hit the like button. If you like a lot of stuff, you can hit that big red button and we can be internet friends. We do this every Friday. Me and my compatriots, Shay, we do this every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to about 12. We typically read and eat, and Shay sometimes crochets. For those of you who've been here for a long time, you know how much knit was on the tip of my tongue. But did I say it? No. Because I am learning. Anyway, welcome to everyone in the chat. Thanks for coming. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. Make sure you smash that like button and let us know you're here by leaving a comment. We will greet the comments in just a second, but for now I will let my lovely co-host introduce herself. What? Introduce herself. What?
Good morning, y'all. My name is Shay, and my channel is Shay with the Hobbies. I be writing, I be reading, I be creating. If that's something you think you can get interested in, mosey on over to my channel and click that subscribe button. But remember, I, like all my content, is black with the big old B. So, you know, you've just been warned for you. Mosey on over there and watch something.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay, let's greet the chat. Deidre was actually here first this morning. Look at that. Almost forgetting it's Friday. Yay, it's Friday. Okay, Pat just had lunch, so chilling with water. I'm trying to drink more water. I went to the gym this morning and did weights. Super happy. I haven't done weights in a week. And I was like, no, my arms. So I went and did weights this morning for 30 minutes. And then I walked there, and then I walked to this specialty donut shop because I saw on their Instagram that they had pumpkin spice cold brew. And I was like, yes. So I went and tried it. It's not especially pumpkin-y, but the good news is it's not bitter, which is a feat in and of itself. They put brown sugar syrup in it that they make. They make all their stuff. That's their thing. They made some brown sugar syrup, put that in there, and then, like, I don't know. But the point is they managed to make this cold brew not actively bitter. And even though I don't taste a huge amount of pumpkin, like at all, the fact that this is a cold brew that's not bitter is enough. I'm being adventurous today. Today's my birthday, by the way, so I'm being very adventurous. I'm going to try things that I haven't tried, and like just do the things that I want to do. It doesn't have to be like huge things, but just having a day where I'm allowing myself to not really clock into work until I have to at 4 o'clock for one thing. And then, so around that, I'm living a soft life today. I'm enjoying it so far. I went to the gym, pumped some iron, walked to this specialty donut shop I haven't been to in a long time, tried a cold brew. Just a day where I do what I want. I'm fully ready for it. My feet are soft. Gonna be a good day. Anyway, coffee gives me, palpitations. But a cup of tea is just as good. Yes, it is. Watch you and Bree enjoy it as usual. She's talking to us?
Maybe it was a rewatch.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe she was talking to Deidre because they streamed. They streamed on Tuesday. Yeah, and then they streamed tonight. So maybe that was what she was. Who she was?
Are y'all almost done, y'all?
Nah, it's a year-long thing.
How many books are there?
It's like 13. 13 or 14.
They're going kind of fast, right? Because you said they had one last month.
It's a book a month. It's a book a month. And I think 1 month they missed one, and then 1 month.
Oh, maybe no. Okay, got it.
Ooh, nice.
It's a bank holiday weekend, so carnivals partying the streets. Oh, cool. Yay! Food.
But it's like carnival, so like carnival, like Carabana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at Lizelle teaching me some things. I was wondering. I was like, carnival. I was running in my head if it was carnival, but it already said it. So I was like, well, we're just going to have to stick with it. Shake a tail feather.
Child.
What? I don't know. That's what teachers did. Emma Ray is getting married next month. Wow. Wedding vows. Yeah. I thought they were married too. And then she explained to me on one of her streams that they're not, but she wears a ring or something. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. We all know my memory is not that of an
Yeah, no,
elephant.
I thought they were married too. And then she, when she was in the chat the last time that Pat had brought it up, and I was like, oh, okay, got you.
I thought they were already married. Come on, Marriage Club. Where is that? Off the coast of South Carolina. I'm just all up in y'all's conversation. Good morning, everyone. Yes, 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 yes. I was like, let me go ahead and, because I love knotless braids. They're very easy. Thank y'all. I tried to do a little layer. So like the brown, I don't know how well y'all can see this, but like the browner ones with like the brown tips are shorter than like the straight jet black ones. I wish that was quite the adventure, because I took Marley hair to it, and then the braider was like, oh, I can't do knotless braids with Marley
Right.
because it's too.
That's for kinky twist.
Yeah, that's what she said. And then I mean, it's the package said for any braiding style. And she was like, I mean, I could braid with it, but it wouldn't be knotless. It would
It
have to
would be
be.
knotless, right? You'd have to do a lot more to it, and it takes longer because you're not meant to braid that all the way down. Like it's like a starter braid, and then they switch to twist.
I was the packaging lied to me. It said all braiding styles, and I was like, okay, cool. So, but at any rate, I was like, man, is there a braiding thing around here? Because I don't want to do Marley braids. I prefer spring twist to Marley because spring twist age better. They don't. I don't want to do it. And so, Sister Donna was like watching my face, I guess, which I wasn't like. My face wasn't tore up, but she was like, you just look so disappointed. So she was like, I have some braiding hair that I just bought, and I just buy a bunch and wash it just for my own style. So you can use this if you want. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So sweet. And so I was gonna do layers. So like a longer layer, then like a shorter layer, and then like a shortest layer. But they were like, we can't actually layer it too much because your hair has grown. I did not, my hair is like back of my bra length now. And I just didn't know that. Like not bra strap, like the actual thing at your back thing, the back of your bra. I didn't know that. So they were like, we can't cut it higher than that or we'll be cutting your hair. So these are the layers. We just got two, and that's okay because I was happily surprised that my hair is growing, although it's been in cornrows for 2 months now. So what did I expect? But not that. Anyway, it was such an adventure. I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, Virgos, absolutely. Oh my gosh! Hi, Brittany. What a wonderful segue. So Friday, no, today is Friday. Saturday, tomorrow on Shay's channel, we are doing a special writerly conversation where we're going to talk about this bonk decision that Barnes & Nobles has made to not buy hardback debuts for some ridiculous reason about sales records and exercising taste. It's all giving very much we're tired of the marginalized people actually getting book deals. That's what it gave to me. So we are going to have a special conversation where we talk about it. And then we're going to have sprints, but the sprints are not going to be for reading or writing or other things. They're going to be for everyone in the chat to call in the first sprint 5 indie bookstores and request the Undead Truth of Us. If I don't have it, I'll have it at the end of the sprint. The Undead Truth of Us, to check that they have it. If they don't have it, you'll request it, and then we'll come back, we'll chat some more. I will definitely be gushing about Zari and Bo because yay! Thanks, Shay. Holding it down, POP. Absolutely. Look at that cover. Look at the cover. Oh, wow. It's beautiful. So we are definitely and it's glossy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's already giving some of the surreal vibes. Y'all, I love this book if you can't tell. But you already know that if you saw my interview with Brittany a few months ago. But anyway, so that's what the conversation is going to be, talking about that and boosting the undead truth of us. If everyone calls 5 bookstores and 5 libraries, we can make a huge impact on her sales. And that's what we really want to do. This is part of supporting Black authors and going beyond like tweeting, which like tweeting is fine and great, but we can do more. So we're going to make a concerted effort tomorrow in the Writerly Conversation on Shay's channel. And we hope that you can all make it. I'll definitely reshare the flyer today and, you know, share it widely on your own socials. We hope to see you all there at, Shay, help me.
It's at 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern, 9:30 Mountain, and 8:30 Arizona and Pacific time.
Okay, yeah, what she said.
So, yeah.
So early afternoon / late morning situations. So we're going to get y'all in and out, but we're going to start Saturday off boosting Black.
It's the morning for everybody.
That's
don't right. Think it's the afternoon. It starts in the morning for everybody. The latest that it starts is 11:30 for Eastern.
You gotta have co-hosts. You can't just be out here on your own on the internet, because in your passion and your haste, you'll just say anything, and then people listening will be like, "I'm so 11:30 p.m." No, not that. Yeah. So get you a co-host. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, we hope to see y'all tomorrow. It's going to be.
It's funny because like I was like, surely the audio book will be ready, and I can just start the audio book this morning so I can shoot my reading vlog for it. And like, I had to request it from all 4 libraries that I have on my phone. So, you know, 4 libraries got requests this morning, Brittany. Hey. One in Seattle, one in Stillwater, and a few in Oklahoma City. So
hey, pimping all over the world. Hey, Becca. It's been good to see you these past few weeks. I'm like, oh, Becca been popping in. Thank you.
She's in Toronto now, so she can. So because she was in California, so normally when we stream, it's like 7 something in the morning for her. But because she's in Toronto, and she's an hour ahead of us, so she's on your time now.
Oh, okay, cool. Got it. Taking all the medicine.
Yes, take care of yourself, please.
Please take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping by. You're so sweet. Pat, thank you. Because of the vid they put off, Be Still.
The wedding, talking about Emma Ray.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't understand it. Okay, great. Absolutely. What y'all reading today? Yes, get us back on track. So I'm not saying I like went into. Oh, I see. I'm not saying I like went back into like my theater.
So she said she didn't backslide, but
right.
That's all.
But I'm listening to Phantom. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not. Listen, hush, stop interrupting me. Listen, let me explain. I'm not gonna listen to the entire Triad trilogy because it's cousins and a BFF, right? I'm not gonna listen to all the men's how they got their girl. I'm not, because even listening to how Phantom is talking about the, it sounds mad dysfunctional. I'm okay. I'm not gonna do it. But I'm just listening to Phantom, and I'll stop whenever I feel like it. I feel no obligation to finish this book. I already stopped another one of her books in the middle, and I was like, the dysfunction is giving too much. Now, have I already read this book? Yes. But did I listen to it all the way through on audiobook? No, I stopped because I've had enough. And then I picked up Phantom. But I'll stop if I need to. And also, Blood Like Fate is on tap. So that's that. I do not want to be guilted, y'all. The judging stares through the internet. It's too much. It's too much. It's very judgy. Please. Shay, what are you reading?
So I think I would just go ahead and start the Undead Truth of Us. So
whoop.
Yeah. I'll just.
Oh my God.
I want to have it finished before we talk tomorrow because I want to be able to talk about the book. So.
Oh my God. You're reading it physically. It hasn't come through audio yet.
Nah, if it comes through audio, yay. If not, then I'm just.
But you're a pretty fast reader.
Yeah, no, I definitely can finish the book in a day, so it's not like that. So my phone's on 94%, so I'm gonna get the little thing and start the reading vlog. So
okay, well let's get into a sprint so you can do that. Yeah, I love that book. I cannot wait to hear your reactions. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Man, so here's the funny part is because you are the one of the two with the bad memory. I don't have the bad memory, so I remember every time you stopped to read to voice message me about something in the book. So I'm ready to get to like those points to see how I feel at each one of those.
I don't remember a single thing I told
I
you
know
about
you
that.
don't, and I do. Like I remember how you were like, okay, I don't, okay, I
The
don't know
only
how
thing I
she's
remember
writing
squealing
it.
about is the sentence structure.
Right, no, and it was like I
After
don't know
I
how she's writing this, and it was like if she is using this to talk about monstrosity in the way that I think she is
no,
genius. Like
it's so
I'm a keep.
good.
You were like, I don't know, I'm not, and I was like, keep reading, don't give up, keep reading, don't give up, and you were like,
Oh, I mean, I was never gonna give up, but I was like, I
it's
want
gotta
to
pay
know.
off. It's gotta pay off because it's through the whole book, and I was like, don't
It's
quit.
so good.
And by the time you got to the end, the voice messages I got, I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna get the book. Like I know I'm gonna read the book. There's that.
Wow.
So I remember everything. So I'm like, when I get to each part, like I'm just curious of like how I'm gonna feel as I'm reading it.
It's so good. I mean, tell me that you love the craft without telling me that you love the craft. Like it's to
Well,
the
that's like our
sentences.
big thing too, is that like feeling like so many authors don't study and love craft.
They're
And
just writing for the market.
you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to reach the next generation, but are you?
Right.
Are you
Like,
really?
what is this? What am I reading
Like
right now?
where are the lessons in your book? Because like some of y'all mugs books is hopeless as shit.
This is just dysfunction. This is
hopeless.
pure dysfunction.
Like golly, I wouldn't want to be a teenager reading y'all books.
Oh, they already talking about it. Okay, it's gonna be a good conversation tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing is
exactly.
like I already don't shop like at Barnes and Noble. Here's the thing. Like unless it's a debut book, I don't really get new books. I am a fan of the used bookstore. Half price books got a hold on my life, and I wish we had one in my town. Like I don't like paying full price for books because they're expensive as all get out.
Right.
Why would I pay $30 for one book that ain't a special edition? No.
Right, exactly.
No.
The last book I got from B&N was Ayana's special edition, Beast of Prey.
The one with the annotated chapter in the back?
Yeah, and I want to have a set, but I'm just like...
Oh, did they do that for book 2?
I don't know yet, but I don't even... Like, I want to support her, which is the only reason I would buy that from them if they do that for her a second time. But other than that, don't call my phone no more. You will never get a chance to disrespect me again. Reading I Left My Back Door Open by April Sinclair. Okay.
That kind of title could go so many places. I'm curious. What type of book is that? April Sinclair book, Pat? I'm curious.
What y'all got going on? Hi, Alicia. Haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for stopping back through. Britt and her audios. Y'all only the legend of my audios. Y'all only hear about them from Shay. That's the only reason y'all know they even exist. But they are prolific. I'm not even gonna hold you. Okay, Maya made it in. Good morning, Maya. Okay. Deidre's gonna
let's read it. Let's all read it.
Let's all just get on it.
Oh, come on, channel rebranding. I see you, Birdie and the Books. Somebody finally gonna start their booktube channel.
Come on now.
And
go ahead and make that good old pivot. We are going to do a what's the word I'm looking for? 30-minute bomb timer. So if the boom is going to scare you, feel free to mute me and do your own 30-minute timer. Come back and be with us in 30 minutes. If I am not on the screen of the timer, it's going to stop, but it'll still be running. So if you see the timer pause, it's not really paused. I'm just not on the screen. When I go back to the screen, it'll catch itself up. Okay, so no worries about that. I will see y'all in 30 minutes. And 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know we just started the sprint, but come on, content warnings. Come on, doing the Lord's work.
What was the content warning?
So at the start of the book, it says, "Dear reader, I understand there may be some areas in this
Oh,
book that could be triggering. In the
yes.
interest of transparency, it's important that you're aware of these topics before reading the story.
Yes.
Content warnings: profanity, blood, gore, body horror, grief, loss of parent, abandonment of parent, death of parent, mentions of anxiety and depression." Thank you.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't take
Absolutely.
anything to do this. It doesn't take away from the story
It doesn't
to
spoil
do this.
anything.
As
It,
somebody who for the last 3 years, y'all know, struggles completely with grief. Right? I know what I'm going into in the book because y'all done read it, but had I not,
right.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you.
Mm, mm, mm. All right. How did y'all do? Since we basically talked for the length of an entire sprint, we're probably only going to have time to do one more, but that's okay. It's been lovely chatting. This is my pumpkin cold brew thing from the specialty donut shop. Maybe I just said that backstage with Shay. I'm trying things that I haven't tried. So I'm trying this pumpkin cold brew from this donut shop that I saw on Instagram that's close to my house. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. Honestly, it doesn't taste especially pumpkiny, but the fact that it also isn't like bitter, which cold brew usually is enough of a like, okay, cool for me. So I'll take it in stride. And it's also suppressing my appetite. Excuse me, until I get this seafood paella. I've never had seafood paella, but I'm excited to try it. The pictures look real good. And my old landlord said that she and her husband go there a lot and it's really good. So I'm going to actually just ask them what they usually get. But if they say seafood paella, I'm going to get it. I'm excited. But anyway, I am on chapter 18 of Phantom, Her Ruthless Fiance. Listen, please just stop with the judging stares. That's where I am. Shay, how far did you get?
I'm unmuted. I thought I was unmuted. My bad. I thought I was muted. Okay, so I'm on chapter 7, page 30. So I really do be reading like a page a minute, apparently. So yeah, she just told her friend that she's gonna befriend a zombie. I was like, oh, I'll be forgetting that I'm grown and these kids are not, because how you don't know who Lisa Bonet is, girl? But then I remember this lovely person I know had never seen Reading Rainbow, and I was like, yeah, it's just they young. I gotta remember that they just young.
How awkward for that person,
right? But yeah, so I'm liking it so far. Well, nobody else will know what I'm talking about, but liking it a lot better than that other book we talked about earlier. This character is definitely a lot more interesting and likable. So,
yay!
Yeah.
Deidre, are you reading
the
this
way
as
that
well?
I literally never realized that, like, so funny story. The first person I was like ever in love with has the same birthday as you, and I literally like just realized that just now.
You said the only person that you ever in love with.
The first person I was ever in love with, like, they had the same birthday as you, and I like just realized that now. I was like,
Meant to be.
Yeah, girl, stop. I can't stand you. Meant to be.
Shay has the hardback, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I have the hardback. I didn't know there was a paperback.
There's not. Only the arcs are paperback.
We're in paperback. Yeah. So before you get to her acknowledgments, it's 355 pages. So yeah, like I could definitely. What's that? 30 goes in there. One, and that's 2. So 12, 30 minutes, which is 6 hours. So if I like read it nonstop, it'll be a little bit over 6 hours to read this for me.
You're gonna be in a chokehold, Deidre, especially when you meet Bo. You're gonna be in a chokehold.
He's so cute. That's why. How do you not know? Like, he was like, I'm not even gonna shame you for not knowing. I'm gonna just pull it up and show it to you. Just look. Just look.
Which is definitely something that you would say. Like, we're not gonna get into that. You don't know.
You know, here, just look. Just now you know.
Right.
The more you know.
I love it.
Well, okay, so this is me reading it. So like this is me reading it at 6 hours. So I think when I saw it on the one place that did have it, that I had to put a hold on it, it's like a 9-hour audiobook.
So. Okay. Thank you.
So what's funny is I was reading it out loud and the dogs were literally like laying down just looking at me as I read it. And now they're acting like they have absolutely no home training and doing the most over here.
They were like, what happened to Bo? Like,
right.
If you're not gonna read to me, I'm a cut up. Those are the options.
The ebook is 107 pages. How does that work?
Interesting. That's ebooks are usually longer.
Right, because there's more pages.
Right.
That's
maybe they only gave you a sample.
Right, no.
Because that math ain't mathing even for me. And I asked at least the math. Interesting. Well, let us know how that goes. We're gonna go back into a 30 now, and maybe we'll be able to do like a 15 or something to close out. Okay, pat a chapter and a cuppa. Okay, let's get back into it. The fingers are tightening around your throat, Deidre. It's gonna have you in a chokehold real soon. The sentences alone had me. I was like, oh my, not publishing, actually giving me something that's not the same old, same old. Wow. And then look how they treat her. Oh, hate to see it. Anyway, another 30-minute sprint, mind the boom, and 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages. All right, y'all. That was probably our last sprint. We got a solid hour of reading in though. So that's good. I'm on chapter 20 of Phantom. Y'all listen to me. Listen to me. People, this is how abuse goes. People string you along, they're going to be better, and then they be the worst that they've ever been. Why did Phantom tell Olivia, male main character, female main character, why did Phantom tell Olivia, we're not going to be that couple? I've seen my cousins and the other two people in the triad that I did not and will not read. I've seen the stupid miscommunication they have with their girls. We're not going to do that. There's no reason. We'll just be honest and transparent. And I said, we love that. So then he tells her from the beginning, I came here because that would help me get it in with your dad. But he already liked her before that. And he told her that too. So their marriage, their proposal of convenience, they both knew what was up. When they start like, oh, I actually like you, and oh, I actually miss you when you're gone. Everyone's being so honest. She even tells her dad, like, hey, this actually isn't a real thing. He wants to get an in at the company, but I'm actually starting to like him, but I don't want you to choose him. And then if we don't work out, because you want to keep the company and the family, but he may not be family, we don't know yet. And the dad is just like, don't underestimate the power of like. I learned to love your mother, and I'm in lust with my new wife, but see, maybe my ex-wife pretty soon when I decide to give the company to Phantom, the male main character. But I never really liked either of them. It's important that you like your spouse as well as loving them. Like, you gotta have stuff to talk about, and you always speak of him so highly. I think you owe it to yourself to really follow this out and see where it goes. And I will let you tell me what business decision to make, because I trust you in my gut and in my heart. And I was like, this is amazing. This is unprecedented in romancia, where we just don't have all these toxic relationships floating around. Now, is it fully non-toxic? Whatever. Like, that word gets overused. It's complicated. And her family, I side-eye them on principle. Her mother, so she's adopted. Family is white in Kentucky. They own a liquor company. The mom adopted her from Uganda to try to save her marriage. Didn't work. So now both of the parents, whatever. That's the thing. So am I feeling like it's not toxic? I mean, probably some toxic things have happened to her in that family, in that circle. Surely it absolutely has. And her self-esteem as a Black woman is completely in the trash. But that was a nice conversation that she had with her dad. And it was being with Phantom that gave her the sort of the confidence, but also just like the attitude to be like, I'm not here to play with you. And his encouragement's like, let's just be honest. Let's not be about the bull. So I was like, this is so amazing. Phantom calls her right after that. He's away on business. He told her he was going to be away on business and not able to call her often, but he would get back to her as soon as she could. And I was like, oh, we love this. We love this. He calls her, hey, stay home in Kentucky for a little bit, because she lives in New York. She's just visiting. Stay home there for like Christmas or even until New Year's. And she's like, I can't do that. I have patients, because he's a doctor for women with disabilities. So like Blind women, people who can't hear, like, because her mother was blind, and it was a very difficult pregnancy for her mom, and she didn't get the help that she needed, and she ended up taking her own life afterwards from postpartum. Like, so she's very passionate about helping women with disabilities have healthy and safe and non-stressful pregnancy. So that's her job. She's like, I have patients that can't stay in Kentucky. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna send you a plane ticket and 2 guards. Just get on the plane, don't ask questions. And she's like, wait a minute. Can you just talk to me? Like, what's going on? Because before she had been like, I can't wait to see. It had been so lovely. We were all on a high. And he tells her all of this stuff. And I'm just like, well, Phantom, what's going on? And he just drops all of these bombs, never tells her what's going on. It's just like, yeah, I'll buy your dad's company or whatever, but just get on the plane, stop asking me questions, and after that, like, I'm done with the rest of it. And she's like, wait, I thought we were going to be truthful and honest. What's going on? And why are you talking to me like this? Because he never has. Even when they were just like strangers, he has never spoken to her in this very gruff and dismissive way. And he's just like, it's just done. Like, I thought I could do this, but I can't. And she's like, wait, are you breaking up with me? And he was like, there's nothing to break up. This was a joke from the start. And I literally was like, oh no, no. You don't. So then in the next chapter, when it's like, Olivia, I'm like, no, take me to Phantom. Take me to Phantom. I want to know what in the world could have happened on this business meeting to make you blow up your entire life. He had a crush on her for 10 years. 10 years. And now we're still with Olivia. And I'm just like, I want to go back to Phantom's POV and figure out what happened. Because something had to have happened. So that's where I am. I'll probably be listening to this with my mani petty, just like, yeah, yes, Pink, please, thank you. He did what? Like, this is how it starts with the Theodora hangovers. This is how it all begins. But I'm not. After Phantom, I'm going back in a way. She's going back into the corner because but I'm just, Shay, how is Tutu?
All right, so I'm on page 60, which is chapter 10, which I'm honestly surprised because I definitely didn't start reading till like 20 minutes left in the sprint. I needed my medicine.
The chapters really move.
But I think it's because I wasn't reading out loud. Like if I read out loud, I think I read it like a page a minute because I'm talking, and I think I read faster when I'm like reading in my head. So I'm liking it. She's at the party. She just met Rico and Mika and Charlie and Jesus. So I'm really, really, really liking the story. It is moving. I'm at page 60. I'm almost 20% through the book. So
okay,
so yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's 355 pages, so 20% would have me at 70. So just right there. So
yeah. Okay, and Deidre had to work that sprint, so let's see. I feel like someone came in. Tia came in.
I haven't, as I've been reading, I was like, I love that this book is blackety black. I just love the mom at the table and like, hey, don't
act up in front of your little friend.
Like, don't do that. I love the hot water cornbread and macaroni and cheese. I just love it. It's just so black and it's so cute, and I just love it. I love it. Yeah. I'm really like so. I've gotten kind of emotional reading it because I feel like this book deals with grief a lot. And especially every time she talks about her aunt, like it like tugs at me. And I know that the aunt is grieving, and I know that she doesn't know that yet.
Yeah,
because she's a kid, and so
like, it's also not a very spectacular grief.
Right, and you don't, and if because you're a kid, you expect grief to look like this.
Yeah.
And so I'm feeling like this book is gonna take me on a little ride, and I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I'm loving it so far. Like I'm loving it so far, and it is. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like no, I'm loving it so far.
I can't wait to talk about it with you tomorrow. Yeah, and that's one of the things. Like, speaking of voice messages, I blew Brittany's Instagram voice messages all the way up after I read it. I was like, girl, let's talk. She was like, LOL, okay, tell me all your thoughts. I love the way that she deals with grief. Any book that deals with grief in a realistic way is an automatic at least 4 out of 5 for me. That's one of the things I appreciate about Legendborn the most, is the way that she deals with Bree grieving her mother, and the therapist Patricia telling her, like, I think you may have, I forget what it's called, traumatic grief syndrome or something, but like the realistic timeline of mourning and not just like someone died and I think about it every once in a while. Like that is a huge part of the book for Brie and just her whole emotional arc. So I like books that deal with grief in a realistic way. I really love. And yeah, I love Tutu for that. I do. For those of you that I call the Undead Truth of Us Tutu. But yeah, I love it. I love it. It's amazing. Pat said you got him wanting to switch books. Go ahead and do it. Because we're going to be talking about it tomorrow. So get into it. Hey, Adrian. Tia, hey. Been on since the last sprint, but work got in the way. Hood feminism. Okay. All right. Greeting, minding the boom. Thank you, Deidre. Okay. Birdie ordered the book during the last sprint. Yay! Getting the jump on them sales for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty cover.
It's beautiful.
I don't like to like bend it and stuff, so I just take the cover off while I'm reading the book. So
it's so freaking beautiful. Queen Boogaloo TV. Hello.
Thanks for coming through, girl.
There's food involved. Say
yeah, no, the mom, she did hot water cornbread, greens, macaroni and cheese, and pork chops.
It's Bo's mom that was cooking, right?
Right, Bo's mom. Yeah. That's the only mom I've met in the story so far. So I don't know if there's another mom. That's the only one I've met.
I'm trying to just pull my memory because I read this at the end of last year.
Right.
So I'm like, it's because I can remember if it was like her memory of her mom or like Bo's mom when she went over there.
Yeah, no, she says that like it reminded her, like the smells reminded her of her mom's cooking in there.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Pat. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, it is. I love Tutu so freaking much. I really do. It's one of those books that just like I will always have a copy in my library.
Yeah, no, I'm really liking it, and I cannot wait for the metaphor of the undead and zombie to be revealed of what it is.
You're gonna have to wait for a while, but
I know it's probably not the very end of the book, but I figured that much. But because it is a thing that only she can see, like that's another reason that it's like, okay, this is a metaphor for something, and what is it? And the fact that like Bo is coming in and out of it, it's like what is it
together? It's so stunning. It is stunning.
I'm excited.
And especially because you love extended metaphors,
right? And so that's why I'm like I'm and because like so, and I'm thinking about it because like I'm curious to see like the more that she goes back and remembers her mom, like how her mom was before she died, like what she was going through and what was going on, because like
you're already picking up so much more than I did when I was reading it because I was like sentences.
Yeah, no, it's because because I know that like. Well, just the way that she described seeing the decaying, and I was like, these people are alive, but she's seeing something in them that no one else can see. And I got that from the girl being on her phone, and I was like, that she saw on the bus. And then I was like, okay, so what is this metaphor for? And I'm like,
and then the zombies making out. I was like, what is this?
I was like, okay, all right, what is it? And so I'm loving it. I'm loving it, especially because it doesn't feel like, I mean, it gives, I guess it's a little bit of a mystery. Why does she see the zombies, right? But you know me, I'm always like, I love things where I have to figure out what's going on and why this is happening. And
what do these people have in common? Why are some people
it's pulling all those things for me, right? And so like for me thinking about what I know of grief and depression and anxiety, like all those things turn you into a zombie, literally. Like other people may not be able to see it because you are functioning and moving, but you are inside, you are definitely going through the motions. And so I'm excited for where it can go, and I'm really loving reading it. I'm loving it reading
it. Like the more I think about it, I'm just like, I don't see how I'm gonna get around at least mentioning it in my dissertation because I'm talking about Black women relationally, like how they are relating to themselves, how they're relating to others, and how they relate to disaster and trauma. And I'm just like, the way, I don't want to say too much because you know me and spoilers, I just be tripping over them. But the way she got these zombies out here, like the zombies making out, I feel like that image is just such a crucial part of the landscape of Tutu. Because like you said, like you're just going through the motions, even about things that have to do with, or that you assume have to do with intimacy. Because of something that happened to you in the past or some pain that happened, you may not be truly available to be intimate, but you may be going through the motions of, like, I can kiss somebody, I'm just still not available to actually be like
Oh,
meeting.
right. That's why we have so many situationships and whatnot in like today's world, right? Because it's like you're not really requiring of having to actually be active in what you're doing.
Exactly. You're just showing up in body,
Right. It's
but
it's
in
I like,
real ways. You're
and I
just, you're
know that I
broken, you're
don't
decaying,
know
you're falling
what the
apart.
extended metaphor is, but the work I see, the groundwork she's laid in these first 10 chapters
It's so
is
good.
immaculate.
It's
Like
so good.
I really y'all know me. I do not like YA. Like I am not a fan of YA. I feel like a lot of YA authors do their readers a disservice. And I like this. I like this. I haven't liked a book starting this much YA out of like debut since Ray Bear.
Right.
Since Ray Bear.
We got people in the chat starting it. Hey, KJ. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all got to get into it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because I can't promise that I won't be having spoilers tomorrow. I'm going to really try not
Oh yeah,
to.
no, I'm gonna be done with it by tomorrow. So I am going to tell you the high is gonna be there. And because to me tomorrow is about boosting Black, I want you to be excited to go ask people to put it in your libraries, to get it in
Right.
the bookstores, right? So if
Right.
I'm excited and I'm telling you about this book, you're gonna be more excited and more inclined to help us, do what we're trying to do tomorrow. Right.
Right. Right. So we really, really hope that y'all can all make it out. We are just trying to get it requested everywhere. We know some of us are not even in this country. So we want to spread the word and requests for this book. If just 10 people come, then hopefully more, but right, this is the math. If 10 people come and each sprint we're calling, the first sprint is 5 local indie bookstores and the next sprint is 5 libraries, then every person will be spreading the word to 10 book buying places by the end of our time together. And so if 10 of y'all come, that's 100 requests that go out, right?
That's in a 2-hour time frame at the max, right? So like that to me, that's more than what I've done for anybody else. Like, right? Like
that's a huge impact.
Right.
So every person counts, spread the word, set your calendar to be there, because we are just trying to boost this book through the roof. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, right? Like as far as numerically and distribution, like we would like Barnes and Nobles to stock it, but at the end of the day, we take care of our own. So we want to make sure to show up tomorrow and boost this book sales through the roof, with or without being in. We're sending this book to the top, right? So thank y'all so much for coming today. We are so excited to see y'all again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Is that all the times?
And then 8:30 Pacific.
8:30 a.m. Pacific Time. So we hope to see you there. We will say it again. We'll send out the flyer again on our socials. If you see it on Instagram, if you see it on Twitter, please retweet, please share, so that we can get all the people tomorrow. With 10 people, we could do 100, but with 20, we could do 200, right? So spread it far and wide as much as you can. And I told it to you last year, y'all. It's so good.
Like I knew I was gonna read the book from Britt last year. Like I knew that I was. Period. I knew that I was.
It's so good.
Definitely.
So,
and then as I'm reading it, I'm not even gonna say she undersold it, but like I would have tried to get an arc had I known what I was getting into these first 10 chapters, I would have tried to get an art.
It's so good.
I'm really, really loving it, y'all, for real.
Can't say that enough. And we'll talk more about it tomorrow. And we will warn y'all when there are spoilers so you can mute us if you're not done. So even if you haven't picked it up yet, even if you're in the middle of it by tomorrow, still come so that you can get in on the sprints and the boosting. And we'll make sure to put up spoiler tags before we say anything like spoilery. So definitely come no matter where you are. Y'all have an amazing Friday, and we hope to see all of y'all and more tomorrow. Real quick, don't rise. If you aren't following Shay and I on socials, please do so you don't miss the flyer. I'm brittwriterly on Twitter and Instagram. Shay is 50SO Shay on Twitter and Instagram. That information is also in the description of this channel. Of this video, so you can get it there. If you have not already liked this video, please make sure you like it, whether you're with us live or on the replay. And thank y'all so much for coming. We appreciate seeing y'all every Friday.
To you.
Oh, me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I was doing it as you were going out. I definitely thought you was just going to go.
I was going to push the button.
Right.
I'm
so
sorry.
It could be
wait. Do it again. I'm going to get you a good old fade out. Do it again.
Happy birthday to you.